everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architects. Let's on pause, shall we? What was my my to-do list plan here? We need to install a solitary confinement area over here. I guess the way that we're gonna do this, like these guys are pretty much boxed in, but let's install like another fence because they're gonna be coming outside more often here. And then they'll walk around here. They're not going to, like, punch through the police chief's wall and then murder him, I guess. And, yeah, this should be fine. It's not the way that I'd originally planned it, but I didn't realize that I couldn't designate, like, individual solitary cells. I mean, I guess it's because if you go to deployment, like, the maximum security can't walk here. And I'd rather keep it that way. But, that's alright. We still have our workmen installing the cells. That's going to take a little while, so we're not going to have anybody new come in for at least a little while. Just seeing if people are exhausted. Yeah, 1 staff member's exhausted. 0 staff members are exhausted. That's good. 1 prisoner's due for release soon. I think that'll be our first one. No, that'll be our second one. Okay, this is fine. And I really think that this prison is kind of humming like a well-oiled machine right now. I'm excited about it. What I hope is that the prisoners don't kind of like, why are you in maximum security in the minimum security or normal security area? You should be gone. But he's injured. It doesn't matter to me. What do I care? We got free guards. Escort this prisoner elsewhere. I guess he's here because he can't get into the solitary room. There's probably just some weird kind of like, you know, supply chain happening. Anyway, we gotta wait a little while. We've researched some more stuff, supposedly. Taser rollout, unlocks taser programs so guards and dog handlers may carry them. Sure, we have the money, why not, right? People are getting mad. 13 prisoners have serious complaints because of a lack of sleep. It's 10 in the freaking morning. How can you be so salty about a lack of sleep? You just slept. This makes no sense to me, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll be sorted out soon. What are our workmen doing? Still carrying sofas in, huh? We really need... Oh, what is this door? Get out of here. Dismantle that. We're gonna need doors, so... Oh, that was the door that I used to kind of get this area set up in the first place. I think our workmen are getting pretty exhausted. So it's gonna take a little longer than I'd like for them to get this sorted out, but that's okay. I'm really amazed that sleep seems to be such a pressing concern here. Is it just like, is somebody singing or something? Or, you know, do they grind their teeth? I can't really stop that. There's no tooth grinding therapy as far as I'm aware. But for now, oh, well, trying to steal a fork. That could do a little bit of damage in the right hands. They're not allowed on airplanes, unless it's plastic or you're flying on a non-American airline, I suppose. It's always nice when you get... It makes me feel a little bit unsafe, though, when I fly with, like, a European airline and they give you a metallic fork or even hard plastic. You're like, geez, don't they know the damage that these could do? I'm being half facetious there, but probably should just shut up. So, this common room's gonna be done. Well, let's not, you know, neglect reality, okay? If prisoners are complaining due to a lack of sleep, we should give them more sleep. They already have a lot of sleep time in their schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they only have 6 hours. That's my mistake. Alright. Instead of lockup after dinner, you get to sleep. Alright. Hopefully we handled that before a riot, although it is still, you know, relatively early in the day. Alright. Our workmen still have, like, the cell jobs queued, don't they? No, that's planning. Okay, so we can use our clone tool, finally. And can we just do it like this? I think we can. So we don't have a top door, which is what we want. Yeah. So this is going to give us another 20 cells. It's going to be expensive. But we'll also... Well, it's necessary, isn't it? This will help us reach our grants. And our prison is, you know, humming along right now. I think it's working out very nicely. So I'm not overly concerned about this. I think we have more than enough capacity to actually handle it. And I'm excited about what this... Well, you know, the possible implications of this in the future. We did just spend like 30 grand. But we'll get it back, slowly but surely. I don't think I've ever had a prison architect that has made more money than I've spent on it, but that's okay, man. We're just like, we're having startups here. This prison has already actually made me $80,000. We sold our last one for about $270. You didn't see that on camera because I just, you know, I had to plan right after that. But we could sell this one for $350. That's 80 grand. Now, obviously, I would like to get this one a little bit more advanced because we made like 250 on our first prison, and this prison is a lot nicer. So I would like to get our capacity way up and then maybe sell it. This could be our first $1 million prison, maybe. You remember that Alice Cooper song? $1 million penitentiary. Boo boo doo boo doo boo doo boop. We all played Rock Band here. I'm interested to see how much money we start making when tax relief comes in, but for now, our workmen just doing some installation. It's sleep time. Please get some sleep. We'll check out our needs here. Still food, really? I wonder if our cooks are just being a little bit too attached to this maximum security area here. You can't assign cooks, so I think we kind of just have to compensate by hiring a whole bunch and getting them to work up here. One thing that we might be able to do is maybe actually, since we have money, just install like more cookers. Hopefully they can actually reach this one. More like cookers, fridges, and sinks. And of course wiring them up. And maybe they'll see these and they'll be like, oh, well with these here, we need to work on these because they're not staffed right now. Other things that we should work on are pretty obvious, I think. We need to get probably dogs to handle drugs. Well, not handle drugs, to get our drug problem handled. Let's get some deployment here. This is, again, medium security only. And I'm going to have a guard station here. We should have guards. We have patrols in our canteen, right? We have one patrol in our canteen. You know what? Let's put a second guard on that patrol. I feel like we should have a guard always deployed in our visitation room, because that's where a lot of shenanigans seem to happen. And what's our patrol like down here? We have 2 guards in this whole prison. Well, there's only 2 prisoners. That doesn't seem so bad. Let's have a guard here. And that's it for now. Why are you mad? You gotta be hungry. Okay, good. Good. Hopefully this, our new chef situation gets it mostly sorted out. If so, that would be great. It is gonna take a long time for our cells to actually get sorted here. Because our workers have a long way to go, basically. I really don't want to run out of money. But I'm starting to, like, we started with 270 and I've made like 100,000 in grants. So again, I'm basically just milking the taxpayers for all I can get here. I don't feel great about it, but that's okay. Can I just say, though, that, like, despite the fact that I'm still bad at prison architect, I feel like this prison has gone a lot better. We're not having deaths and riots every single day, which is a nice change of pace, I would say, versus the situation that we were in before. I know our fence sucks, by the way. We should definitely get this done. So we'll, I mean, it's cheap just to build it and then take it down. So I feel like we should do it. Our workmen are kind of busy, though, you know, installing like 20 new cells here. And we should probably hire one more guard, because we're about to have way more capacity. And we'll have that guard work on patrol, and he'll patrol like this area over here. This is a big area for one guard to handle. Maybe that's okay, though. Is that a wall? Oh, he can't walk down that. What is this sound? Please stop. There we go. Alright, that should be sorted now. Alright, the cells are slowly being produced here. What do you have, 43? I have like a dead pixel on my monitor, so it's hard for me to tell. Yeah, we've got 86% of this 50 done, so it must be 43. Where are you guys coming from? Where are you going? This is all very good questions that I would like to have answered. Let's make sure we've wired up our infrastructure here, otherwise there's no point to having it. And we're going to need to do the same with our pipes. And we'll just run them down like that. And I'm hoping that this solves our food woes temporarily. For the near future, hopefully, because otherwise this is not very good for us at all. Oh, okay, let's get Solitaire done. So this is going to be multiple Solitaire rooms for maximum security only. How many rooms could we get out of, like, this block right here? 2. Alright, let's do this differently then. I think we'll do, like, this. That'll give us 3. And I think 3 solitary areas for this is, like, totally fine. Yeah. It's gonna be, like, a really weird setup here, but that's okay. And we'll make sure that they all have toilets. And we'll install some solitary doors. This is like a really inefficient way to do it, but I think it's an important thing to get done. Because we need maximum security solitary areas, otherwise they just never get punished, which means they never get suppressed, which means they never, you know, learn anything from their actions. We're also gonna make this not an office anymore, because we don't need an office anymore. Oh my god. Open the freaking road gate. Never have I had a problem like this before. Still 3 awaiting solitary confinement. Are they all max security? How many max security prisoners do I even have now? 3. That explains it, I guess. Cells are slowly starting to be produced. I think I'm going to continue to wait just a little bit longer until this whole cell block is done. Then we'll let prisoners in. Because I don't want to have, like, workmen still working in this area when it happens. This road gate is I'm getting pretty TO'd by it right now. To the point that I would actually rather have, like, a guard just kind of chilling right here. You can handle that. We'll even hire another guard to make it happen. As usual, very inefficient from, like, a labor perspective, but that's okay. As long as we're making bank, I don't really mind. Our doors are more or less getting set up here. I apologize, by the way, if they punch through the wall, accountants, and end up murdering you as a result. That would be disappointing. That's not something that I would welcome. I can't promise it won't happen, but I certainly hope it doesn't. This poor dude has just been in here for like 100 years awaiting solitary confinement. Again, we're not letting prisoners in. Ah, screw it. We can let in more prisoners today. 12 coming at 8 a.m. That's a lot. That is a lot. Did you pass out here? What's going on? Stationed. Oh, you should not stand there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You should probably stand like... Oh, well, I can't control where you stand. Unless... Patrols? Yeah. I'll tell you what. You're gonna go there. Not here. And good, we do have a guard that can actually patrol out here. Oh, he's tired. I think he is going to fall asleep. Okay, so we're at 50 capacity. That's our grant completed, so we just got a little bit of money back. Just to get that electricity off the screen, we'll do that. I hate those lightning bolts. We can disable the light, I guess, or dismantle it, but we could also just not do that. Is this room... This room isn't designated as solitary. I'm glad I noticed that. People have probably been telling me for quite some time. Good, that's handled. These rooms are... Well, you can leave. These rooms are almost good to go. We just need to get the pipes installed. And also, like, if you could just dump these, that would be sweet. Because, you know, we're going to need this for the future. We're going to need this door to close for the future, I should say. Please take them. Alright, yeah, I'll do it. Hey. Really? Like, how are you not getting water? It's just because this one isn't installed here. Alright, we got prisoners coming in 55 minutes. It'll be exciting to see if we can actually have, please install this. It'll be exciting to see if we can actually have, a working prison. I worry that riot risk might be a bit of an issue. Okay, let's sort them. This is the fun part. Stoical, that's not so bad. No bio. Elron Del Rey P. Shot a few, stolen their money and cars, and still pleaded not guilty in court. What a badass. Przemyk Grondek used to be a let's player of games from a popular Japanese company until they went berserk and claimed copyright on all his videos. I know the feeling, man. Alright, you got some reputation. You're strong. We got more coming on the next truck, I think, including one in plain clothes. Pedor High Voltage Olsen. Pedor worked as an electrician and was quite liked in his neighborhood, but one day, he got involved in some shady business. He set up little accidents for his victims while he was working for them. Who would ever suspect the friendly handyman? Here we go. Edward Teddy Killer X Miller. Edward Teddy Killer X Miller is known through the cosmos as a daring space adventurer. Shame he came across the planet Earth, crash landing on the little island of Tasmania. His actions are often misread. And so, once again, he has landed in prison. It's bad luck. Alright, well, I don't see anybody yet that needs to be assigned to maximum security. Oh, they're still installing pipes. Is he going for it? He's going for it. You can do it, man. I believe in you. No, I'll open it for you. I don't care. There we go. Now we can actually designate these rooms as solitary. Which will presumably... Did I accidentally designate like a cell as solitary? Is that what's happening here? No. It seems right. Now everybody should be able to get where they need to go. Alright. We're making decent bank. Our, is this like our garbage truck that's causing this problem? Yeah, now we can get the prisoners off the trucks. Alright. What are you waiting for, dude? Like, you're not supposed to be here. Maybe. I really don't like you hovering outside. Even though it's free time, you should path better. Like, I really don't trust these guys. I think they're stealing stuff from our delivery trucks. Which could be just, you know, straight up, like, tools. Yeah, that's what I'm a little worried about here. So up to 58 capacity. Making good money. Most important thing is let this just run for a day, even as we have more prisoners coming in, and make sure that everybody's needs are being taken care of. I saw that people need exercise. So we're going to take this opportunity to install another 2 rows of weights benches here. And I feel like that's probably sufficient to handle that. And our fence is finally being produced here, just in time for me to probably demolish it. Is he tired? He looks like he's getting a little tired. Just in time for me to probably demolish it as I make our forestry area. Now, historically, when do I run into trouble in Prison Architect? When I expand too quickly. Also, when people go through doors. I don't know why they're all going through the same door, but I guess, you know, we don't have control over that. I'm really liking this, you know, maximum security kind of solo area down here. This guy, what are they doing? What are you guys doing down here? I'm a little frightened by that. You spin me right round, baby, right round in the prison cell, baby, yeah, locked down. Planning. Let's get this stuff removed. Always a little annoying when it stays up there. Okay, fences are done. Cells are done. I know we could, you know, there's many things that we could do. For example, we could start work on an armory and stuff like that. But I think a forestry area is something that I'm a little bit more excited about. I should probably get some dogs. People are overdosing on drugs. But hey, we do have that drug treatment program running. How's that working out? 1 passed. Hey, that's, you know, it's a start. Everyone passed our kitchen safety program. That's pretty sweet. So we're going to demolish this wall here, this fence I should say, and then we're going to set up our forestry area like boom. It's going to be big. Why do we want it to be big? Because trees take forever to grow and mature. Is this actually being worked on here? What are our... There we go. So let's talk about how big we want that area to be. I kind of feel like this is a justifiable area, but what we'll also do is build like a foundation and set up a little tiny storage room. Not little tiny, but, you know, a storage room like here. And then this will be big enough to be a decent sized storage room that will also allow our workmen to work it, or to use it properly. Hopefully this builds a wall. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It gives our workmen something to do as well. We'll install a staff door here to make it so that they can actually, you know, do this, and then we'll demolish it and handle it later. But for now, day 17 in our prison, I would say went really, really well. All needs are pretty much taken care of. And we've got more than enough cash to be able to expand, again, pretty darn quickly. Do we have any grants that we've, like, already accomplished and could just take? I don't think so. Governmental security ratings we can do quickly. Prison manufacturing we could do pretty quickly. Cell block C is probably our next one. Let's do crackdown on drugs, though. That's pretty simple. We didn't do a shakedown. After we get our next prisoners in, we'll do a shakedown. Alright, so I took a bunch of grants there. We're not grant chasing. I think that's oftentimes kind of the wrong way to play the game. And, well, financially the wrong way to play the game, although you get a lot of money quickly. But please tell me this is done. It is not done because it needs an entrance. Alright, well, if you want me to install another staff door, I will. It kind of seems silly, though. And new prisoners arriving soon. Only 8 of them. We can probably handle another 2 days of intake, actually, now that I look at it. And people are getting fed properly. It's free time right now, so they're just kind of milling about. We've got to pay very close attention to our prison intake. We should also, next time we have people in solitary, let's get some confidential informants. I think we've probably got a prison capacity that's large enough that I would like to know a little bit more about the reputation of the people working therein. Alright, here's our 8 new prisoners. This is really how you choose to get to visitation? Anyway. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, wait. Tough. Alright, that's not maximum worthy yet. Nathan Soulless Kyle, infamous for the brutal murder dozens without showing a single emotion, has been sentenced to over 300 years of jail time. That's a lot. And nothing there. No real special prisoners either. So until you cause incidents, we're not going to have any issues here. Isn't that right, Nathan? This is the most roundabout way to get to the visitation room, but I'm happy you can get there. Do we not have a guard deployed in visitation? We're supposed to have a guard deployed in visitation. Where is he? I'm supposed to be able to see in there then, thanks to the fog of war. So yeah, obviously this room is just jacked up. Our storage room. That's pretty much what I anticipated. Yes, and dismantle objects. Here. And there. And then we'll install like another brick wall here. Alright, that'll take a second, but that's okay. After we get our forestry area set up, we're going to need more gardeners. Oh, 1 death today. Alright, well that was surprising. We have like ex-law enforcement or something? Well, I think that's our cue to maybe start getting armed guards. That was a surprise to me. Has the riot been taken care of? Not really. No, not at all. No, not at all. Let's get an emergency riot police squad in here. Riot police, come here, please. Our guards are in a bad position. Has the riot been taken care of? Nope. What the heck is going on here? We also had the, morgue come. Well, I think it's mostly taken care of now. That sucked pretty hard, though. So, staff. Let's hire some more guards. I don't think we lost any. Maybe we lost like 1 or 2. That could have gone better. We'll just be honest about it. I don't know why they rioted, though. Maybe just because they're mad. Now we have 4 maximum security inmates. I really would have thought that we would have had more. And 3 awaiting solitary confinement. 1 dead body. 7 maids of milking. Dude, what are you doing over here? Do you have nothing else to do? Can you just knock it out of there? Have I kept you trapped in there for like 100 years? Maybe that's why it's taken forever for us to get stuff done. Are they now freed? Oh my god. They're now freed. Well, that explains a lot. Okay. So I'm just going to assume that that was just, people being a little ornery. I'm still deluded into believing that our prison functions properly. We're going to turn off low risk or medium risk inmates today. For today, I should say. Materials, yeah. Objects. Staff door here. And this is going to be our new storage area. We didn't have a storage area to begin with, so this is just our storage area. Wouldn't necessarily call it new. And with that door, they should actually be able to install these brick walls, which is good. Okay, now, forestry. That is a tree. This area is going to be freaking ginormous. For good reason. I don't know if this is, like, absurdly too big. We're going to put a staff door there, and we're going to hire, like, 5 gardeners. These guys are going to plant 100 trees. And those trees are going to be real freaking expensive, too. Hey, I didn't know you could see your total time played here. That's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's just cool, but still. Now, why do you choose to rest in the storage room, by the way? I don't know. Do our workmen install the trees? I didn't think so, but might be mistaken. Again, just hoping that today goes by without another hitch. Now, as much as I would like to expand with, like, another cell block up here, I kind of feel like I'm actually going to buy this land over here for 20 grand. It's not that big, but we'll buy it. And then this will be where, like, our armory is, and this will be where our dogs hang out. But won't it take forever for our dogs to get from place to place in that case? I think it will. But, you know, we got to stop acting like we don't have any security concerns here. We've got issues. We had a death today. Well, I'll tell you what. You know, we gotta play it slow here. Let's end it for this episode right here. When we come back, we're gonna do a shakedown. Have what I hope is like one... Oh my god. What I hope is one incident-free day at the prison. Then we'll let in more prisoners, and we'll get some more security here. We might want to keep an armed guard in the canteen, one in the yard, and one outside. That seemed to really solve a lot of the problems that we had before with riots in the canteen and stuff like that. But for now, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, consider clicking the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.